crop into that.
We should
Just gonna let you know that there's spoilers. Like, if we didn't say that already.
Yeah, Sigourney Weaver dies.
Sigourney Weaver dies. In Green Book.
Yep, in Green Book and in Free Solo.
And in both movies.
Hello, and welcome to
Movie Maniacs.
Welcome to Movie Maniacs. I'm Doug.
I'm Dana.
And I'm Jeremy.
And we are going to be reviewing The Green Book.
We saw this on Thanksgiving.
Yes.
And I personally had some reservations seeing the movie because I wasn't sure what it was about. But I'm glad that we went.
Yeah.
Because I think that going in and just knowing a little bit about the historical context and what the Green Book implied, and that it was, you know, a book for African Americans and hotels in Afghanistan, right? So, having said that, I think the Green Book, I think it was probably one of the better movies I've seen in a while, quite honestly. And I was kind of going in like thinking, okay, what is this going to be about? Is this going to, you know, because those kinds of movies have a tendency to fall flat. And but when I found out that, especially Viggo Mortensen was in this, I was like, okay, this has a chance.
And I'm a big fan of Mahershala Ali. You know, I loved everything he's been in. Moonlight, for sure. And now he's coming in the upcoming season of True Detective, season 3. He's like the main star in that. And just his role as Cottonmouth in the first Luke Cage, season 1.
Oh, see, I didn't see that. I didn't know.
Yeah, he was amazing in that. Just like, the guy can act. I mean, he's just an award-winning actor. And so, just his role in The Green Book, like, I hadn't actually heard of it called The Green Book. Like, I kind of figured there was something like that existed, but I didn't know the history behind it. Did you know that going into it?
I didn't at all. So I think what happened is I looked it up on online. So we were trying to figure out a movie to go see, and this one had really good reviews, and it had Viggo in it. So I convinced people to
Yeah,
go.
because when I saw the trailer didn't impress me. I might just put it that way. The trailer did not impress me. I was like, yeah, you know, maybe I'll just wait for this to come out at Redbox or, you know, on you know, Netflix or something like that. And but yeah, based on our decisions or our choices that we had when we went on Thanksgiving, it looked like the best film. I think even though you said Star Wars movie, though.
Yeah.
So,
Well, after seeing this, I'm pretty confident that it's probably going to pop up during award season, so I'm glad that we did see it and not wait for Netflix, because when stuff comes out for award season, it's like, damn it, I didn't see that yet, so you start kicking yourself.
Yep. And I agree. I think both actors should be nominated.
What I loved about it was how it put it in the cultural context of the time, because Viggo Mortensen's character is this very New York Italian American with like an Italian heritage and a certain way of like presenting himself, and they set that up very well at the beginning, and then it's just his story arc that goes through all the stuff in relationship to the musician that he's driving down south and through the south.
That's what I liked, was their you know, two totally different upbringings, backgrounds, their ways of life, and how, you know, just extremely odd bedfellows. Like, you would never, you know, see them hanging out in any other, you know, context and how they came together. But you know, Don Shirley, you know, having been raised, you know, and trained in classical music, and coming from a place where he didn't, like he mentioned a few times in the movie, like how he didn't, he's like he felt like he was in purgatory, like he did not have connection to, African Americans. He was ostracized by whites, and to kind of live that life, a very lonely life, but how they interacted and how they taught each other different life skills and different aspects of life, and how they really kind of mentored each other or were there for each other through these hard times. That's what I really loved, was the way the characters were developed, and the way they conveyed that, expressed that. I think was pretty cool. What do you think?
I thought it was really interesting how Don, he kind of rejected his heritage in a way. Not kind of, but he pretty much did. He didn't really want any association with it. Yet it was made pretty clear throughout the movie that he chose to do this tour, which they went by the Green Book to stay in those hotels, but he chose to do it because he wanted to be ostracized, he wanted to experience racism. So I thought that was really interesting, right? So he separates himself from his culture and his heritage, but on the other end, like that's the one thing that he kind of clings to, because he really wants to experience what it's like to be an African American in the South.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of I want to dive more into that like heritage piece, and maybe why he strayed from that. I mean, I have some ideas, but
again, he was kind of on an island unto himself. Like he's just like, people don't like me because I'm black. People don't like me because I'm not white. People don't like me because I'm gay. And like, what an extremely lonely feeling that must, that must feel like. And but yet, look how he persevered, and you can see it in the music, and I think they conveyed it very well in the movie, like how he channeled that into his music, in his performances, and just so debonair and dignified, and just a lot of strength there, but yet not without flaws. And I think they really humanized both characters, like the nuances and the shades of gray that they both had was great, because that was my worry, like, oh my God, are they just gonna gloss over this and make this a feel-good, kind of a Hallmark, movie card movie, and they're just like, they did a great job at really kind of humanizing and showing their shortcomings and their flaws, but the end result was this amazing connection that they both had, that they forged.
I think we're about out of time for this episode. And
Wow, wait.